beautiful people. It's Saturday, May 23rd. All right, welcome to my channel. Tiana Louise, Intuitive Coach Sultan here to take a daily look at your connection, where you and your person are today, where the connection is. I like to do these daily readings as a way to give you some quick support, what I call everyday enlightenment, an enlightened look into the energies that are swirling around between you and your person today, right? Because there's never a dull day in these kinds of connections, at least energetically, right? So let's take a look at where you are, where they are, and where the connection is. All right. Okay. Okay, so off top, what I'm getting is this is something you have been working on for quite a while. Like in your energy, we have the Magician, Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Swords. So I'm sensing some sadness, some disappointment, and some heartbreak on you feeling like you have not been able to bring forth into the physical what you feel, on such a deep spiritual and emotional level. For them, I'm getting a lot of confusion and doubt around whether or not this can work. In their energy, we have the Seven of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Right, so I'm getting off top that, they sense that this is something that's destined, that it's, like fate, that you guys met up and came together, but they're confused around like the feeling, like they have this feeling that it's gonna take a lot of effort and work, and they're just not sure that they have what it takes to put into the connection. So that has put them in like this back and forth energy, like feeling like, they want to give their all, but they can't give their all, so they've been holding back. In the energy of the connection, we have the Four of Pentacles here. It's like with you as the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you're like holding this pentacle and nurturing it, wanting to grow it with the hopes and the intent of offering it. And with their pentacle, they're just like, like sitting on it, literally just kind of staring at it. They see the wealth there, they see the abundance there, but they're like, yeah, I'm not sure if I could really, harvest this crop. This person may also have a lot of options, Seven of Cups. That can mean that they may feel like they're not really meant to be, tied, I don't want to say tied down, but attached in any way, because they have so many choices, many different directions they could go in right now. And it doesn't necessarily mean other relationships, because with the Seven of Pentacles here, I also feel like there's something they're working towards with the Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, something that they're working toward in terms of their own destiny, right? Their own purpose in life, their own mission. And so this has created a lot of imbalance between you. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, like going back and forth, not really able to commit in any way. And that has just thrown the energy off. So let's see where the energy is for each of you at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. Give me 3 cards to look at the energy of each person in this connection and the energy of the connection itself. Yeah, so like you're ready to move forward. You're like, let's do this, right? We have the Magician and the action. The Magician is all about taking action to create something, right? The Magician is about literally taking physical like, you know, metaphysical, physical material to mix it all up and bring something into manifestation, right? And it takes movement to do that, right? But this card also has to do with, you know, duality, and I feel like there may be a little bit too much black and white thinking on your part here. There may be some room to expand into a higher perspective, because what I'm sensing is, you know, this person may not be intentionally trying to create hurt and pain between you. Yeah, look, their energy is caring connection. Like, they care about you. They get it, right? But for some reason, you know, they're just not sure, right? They're confused. They're not sure, you know, what to choose, what to do. It's like it's a great idea. It's almost like a, you know, a fantasy almost, that at this time they're not wanting to put, for whatever reason, all of their energy into it. But they care about you. They do love you, right? They do see this as not just a caring connection, but a conscious connection. Like, you know, like something that is definitely, you know, born of the stars here. That's how I see the Wheel of Fortune. But they also get that it takes a lot of Seven of Pentacles, effort, work, time, patience, right? And that's what I'm getting here too, is they're like, you know, wondering, oh, that's just what came through. It's almost like they feel like they're being rushed to make a decision. And that instinctively, intuitively makes them, you know, hesitate and want to hold back, slow down. And it makes them question, ponder, right? Just like them not taking action and really moving this thing forward causes you to question. But I mean, the energy, the overall energy of the connection, even with this Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles, is blossoming abundance. But I like the term blossoming, because this is something that still needs to grow, right? And we have that here with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is all about manifestations that have not fully been birthed yet. Like, they still need time to gestate. And so there's some patience that's needed here. You know, a lot of patience on both sides. So let's look at what energetically, like what spiritually is missing here. Like, what do you need to add in? What do they need to add in to make this work, come together? Like, how can this connection come together? Let's take a look. Forgiveness. We have the forgiveness card. We have the cooperation card. And we have the vision. So with the forgiveness card, it says you are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. So, you know, there has to be a willingness to release any kind of negative feeling, hurt feelings around what's taken place so far, or what has not taken place, right? Really being able to be with each other where each of you are right now. That has to happen. And in order for that to happen, you have to be willing to work together versus against each other. See, this Two of Pentacles energy, that's competing interests, right? And right now, you guys aren't exactly at the same place. You're trying to come into balance, but that means each of you has to give a little to get a little, right? So you have to be willing to work together. And with the cooperation card, it says, in your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. So even though you may not agree with where they are, and they may not necessarily agree with where you are, there has to be a willingness to meet in the middle. And for that to happen, you have to create the shared vision, which is this higher perspective of blossoming abundance. This is something that you guys have to work together on to create, and you have to be willing to do so at a pace that's comfortable for each other. And for your person, while you may be ready to charge full speed ahead, they need to take things a little bit slower than you, right? They get what it is, right? Wheel of Fortune and the caring connection, but they're still sorting things out in their own head, in their own heart, and even in their own lives, right? They need time in order to really be able to get to where you are. And so opening yourself up to that would help this connection. Now, let's get some advice on how to move forward. How does Spirit want you to move forward? What does Spirit want you to do? Right, so Spirit wants you to come out of this victim mentality here, right? Like this is not happening to you. This person is not doing anything to you intentionally to try to hurt you, right? And that goes right with this Three of Swords energy that came up, or this Three of Swords card that came up in your energy, right? Victim mentality, Three of Swords. You see the cause and effect here. What else? What else does Spirit want you to do? And Spirit wants you to start honoring more of you. We have the sacred temple here. And I see this sacred temple as you, as you going into your higher self place. You're really nurturing your inner being, because there's something like in you wanting to move this connection forward is because there's something that you want to get out of it, but Spirit is working with you for you to figure out that, or to help you see that what you're seeking, you know, it has to exist within you first. So really nurturing, and see, that's what the Queen of Pentacles is really good at, nurturing not just others, but herself. Yeah? And as the Magician, you have all the power to do that. One more. Yeah, and that's going to help you come out of, you know, any kind of illusion and deception that something is somehow being done to you, this victim mentality, because that, from that place, you know, that, and that could be why this person is, you know, in this Seven of Cups energy, you know, at least part, because you guys are always mirroring each other. So if you're feeling something, likely that's being mirrored to them and vice versa. So getting out of this victim mentality, illusion, you know, feeling like you're being bamboozled here or taken for granted, used, abused, what's going to help you get out of that is going within, nurturing yourself, you know, really focusing on building your own temple, you know, without this person, and likely they will come along. So I'm going to pull from my self-care oracle to look at that for you, because I really feel like this is important. If I were going to do an extended reading on this, we would look at your person and what they need to do. But since I'm not doing an extended, I just want to look at you because you matter. Okay. Oh my. You're not going to believe the card that just came out. Nourish your temple with the sacred temple, right? Nourishing yourself, cherishing yourself, nourishing yourself emotionally, the way you talk to yourself, the thoughts that you allow yourself to entertain, what you allow to come out of your mouth, right? That's all part of self-care and nourishing yourself. And then physically taking care of yourself, right? What you're ingesting, what you're feeding yourself. Make sure you're feeding yourself high vibration foods at this time. This is not the time to overindulge in alcohol, sweets, treats, things that just, physically bring you down just because of what's in it. You know what I mean? This is not the time for you to do that. You really want to nourish yourself as you want this person to nourish you at this time. So those are your messages. I really hope that resonated with you. Take what did, leave the rest behind. Come back and see me again. I upload these daily readings on a daily basis. And then throughout the week, I sprinkle in some extended love readings, specialized love readings to really zone in to a deeper level of these connections. So yeah, you got to hit that like button and then subscribe and then hit the notification bell so you are notified when all of that good stuff is coming out. And I will talk to you again soon. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.